sorry.
I don't care.
It's, let's be honest. Florida's... What? Y'all, Florida is a fucking hot mess, right? Don't lie, you know it's a hot mess. Anyway, so I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and we were one of maybe 4 black families growing up. So I was pretty much used to being the token black person. Now, if you're not really sure what being the token black person is like, imagine being the only person at church camp who can't find their name in the Bible. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Mary, Kisha. One of these things is not like the other. So I grew up in a pretty religious family, so I went to church camp every summer for a couple of years. And I went to church camp in Taylorsville, North Carolina. Does anyone know where that is? No. Exactly. Oh, one person. Yes. One person knows. It's in the middle of North Carolina next to Hickory. So I went to church camp one year, and I think 3rd or 4th year I was going to camp, and one of my bunk mates introduced themselves to me, and she said, "My name is Kisha," and I was like, "My name is Kisha. Your name is Kisha? I'm black. You're white." One of these things is not like the other. Yo, white people love to name their kids some dumbass shit. Am I right? Can we agree with that? White people love to do this. So I was looking up some articles the other day of white people with black names, and there was an article and it said, "My name is Jamal, and I am white." Real article! I wish I was making this up. It's a real headline. So of course I'm going down the bandwagon, and I found another article and it said, "My name is Lakeisha, and I am white." She had blonde hair and blue eyes. What the fuck was her parents thinking when they named her? Anyways, so I was actually made fun of most of my life for not being black. If you haven't noticed, this isn't a spray tan. Or is it? I don't know. Take your pick. So yeah, so I was made fun of for not being black enough, or I would get, "Kisha, you're not black, you're an Oreo." Or as I like to call it, shit, white people say. PSA! Do not say this to a black woman. Are there any black women or men in the audience that has been called an Oreo?
Every day.
And you feel the pain, right? It's not okay. It's not okay. Do not say this. So yeah, I was made fun of for not being black enough. I didn't listen to rap music. I didn't do the stereotypical black things, whatever that means. We're all people. It doesn't matter. Who cares? But I was made fun of for not being black enough. And so growing up was kind of hard. You know, I was trying to fit in. I was trying to figure out who I was. We all are trying to figure out who we are as we're getting older. But people constantly felt the need to say things to me that just don't quite make sense. Like, white people feel the need to say things to black people or people of color that shouldn't be said to a person of color. For instance, I would get, "Why are you wearing sunscreen?" I don't know, because any one of us can fucking get cancer. No, it's not just a white person thing. Any single person in this room can get skin cancer. But I don't know, I guess maybe people don't know. They think the darker you are, you're invisible to the sun. I don't know. Or I would get, "You sound white." What does that even mean? White doesn't have a sound. Is there anyone in this audience who's had that said to them? Yeah, right? Or, "You speak very proper. You speak very articulate. Where are you from?" What the fuck is wrong with white people, you guys? Or my favorite, "You're really pretty for a black girl." I know, right? So messed up. I know I'm freaking cute, but I don't need your backhanded compliment, Cheryl. Nobody needs your backhanded compliment.
Fuck Cheryl.
Fuck Cheryl, that's what I say. Fuck Cheryl. Let's give it up for fucking Cheryl. Or not fucking Cheryl. Yeah, we don't want that. So anyways, yeah, so the struggle was there, you know. I was a band geek. Any band geeks? Yes, band is cool. Band is freaking cool. I played trombone, I was in band, I listened to classical music, I listened to jazz music, so I didn't listen to what other people thought. And you know, my best friend loved 311 and wore Jinko jeans, and I wanted to fit in, so I wore Jinko jeans. Do you guys remember Jinko?
Oh, yeah.
Those wide-ass pant legs?
Oh, God.
Okay, so for those of you that know what Jinko jeans are, do I look like somebody that should wear Jinko jeans? No, not at all. But you know, you're figuring things out. My mother let me walk out the door. Don't know why she did, but luckily that phase passed. I was actually looking up Jinko jeans the other day, and do you know those pants are now $100?
Oh, my God.
Who's paying $100 for Jinko jeans in the year 2021? Anyway, so keeping on trend with being the token black person, I used to do musical theater back in the day, and does anyone remember a show called Oklahoma?
Yes.
Oh, Oklahoma, very white musical. So I did Oklahoma, and this was my first show at musical theater, and my mom came to see the show, and after the show she said, "Do you know that you were the only black person in the show?" No, Mom, I've been in rehearsal for 6 fucking weeks. Of course I know it. I'm the only black person. But hashtag, I got a job. Token black person. Let's give it up for being the token black person. Not gonna lie, it's a great thing to be. You know, it's a good time. But you guys have been great. I hope you've enjoyed my stories of growing up in Orlando, Florida.